Hiya, welcome back. Look at this, we are at Cambois today. This is a mark local to me, about 20 minutes from my front door, that I've been meaning to fish for years, but there's never any sand at the bottom of that ramp, apart from this year. So I'm really excited because it's a pretty easy launch as long as you're not there at high water, and there's loads of rough ground out towards the south and the east here, and I can't wait to get over there and give it a shot. I'm going to stick the Weedless plastics on and see how we do. Right, so here we go. Now, I would say this is the first drift, but it's not, because we've had a GoPro malfunction, or more likely an operator error. Maybe I just didn't press record, I don't know. But anyway, I've already had a fish. I'll stick it in here for you to have a look at. Right, so my GoPro just turned itself off there, but it shouldn't have run out of battery, and I've just caught a fish, so I'm not actually sure whether or not you saw me bring that in. I don't know what's going on. It's been a little bit odd recently, that GoPro. There you go. There's the first fish from Cambois anyway. Hopefully you saw us bring it in. If not, hopefully you see us bring the next one in. Right, let's pop this fella back. Let's have a look at this GoPro, see what's going on. And there you go. So the blank is off at Cambois, and I'm really excited because I have been waiting for years to fish this place. It's just been impossible to launch because there's been no sand at the bottom of the ramp for years, you know. Just great big massive boulders. But this year, there's plenty of sand there, so it's a really easy launch, as I was saying. So, well, I'm really pleased. Apart from the GoPro issue, blank is off. First fish at Cambois. Some quite big structure coming up underneath us now. That's good. Let that lure back down to the bottom. Oh, we're in! Yes! I wasn't sure what that was to start off with. Hey, this might be a wrasse, you know, because it's gone a bit scatty. Let's get it up and have a look at it. We'll take our time anyway. No, it's not a wrasse. What is it? It's a codlin. Get in, and the GoPro is definitely recording for this one. Fish number 2, eh? That's good. Well, that's a good start, isn't it? So we're in reasonably shallow water here, but we did find ourselves over quite a bit of structure just before the fish took. I just sort this lure out because he's knacked it a bit. Alright, so if I'm looking at the drift, it's kind of taking us pretty quickly back towards the shore there. So I think when I reset this drift, I'll make sure to go a little bit further north this time. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stick a slightly heavier lure on. Oh, I've got... Just get this tangle out first. I've got a choice. I don't know whether to put a heavier Sidewinder on, if I've got one, or whether I should go with a Storm GT. I've had a bit of a falling out with the Storm GTs recently. They've been misbehaving themselves, but we'll give them another chance there. So I'm going to stick a 40 gram one of those on in orange, so it's a fairly similar colour to the one I've just been using. But we might give it a little squirt before it goes down. That's in. Yeah, right, let's give it a drenching. Right, let's see if this works a bit better. Yes, get in. Brilliant. I was just reeling that up slowly from the bottom, and we've got ourselves another codlin. Hey, what a beaut. Get in. So that's 3 so far. Just a couple more and we've got ourselves a video there. There you go. What a beaut. It's popping back. It's got to be a bigger one down there somewhere though, isn't that? Just a numbers game. If we keep catching them, eventually we'll get a chunky one. Oh, we're in. Get in. My pal's just paddling off there to reset his drift, and typically I've started catching fish just as he's left. So we can get this one up and have a look at it. Oh, this is a bit better. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, he's very, very lightly hooked. I'm not sure you're going to see this one. Let's do it 1, 2, 3, and we're in. Whoa, you see, came off there in the kayak. I knew he was a risky one. Oh, there we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? Oh man, there you go. He's full of beans, like. There you go. Let's pop him back. See you later, pal. Get in, straight in again. This one feels all right. It's putting a bend in, isn't it? Let's get it up and have a look at it. Yes, brilliant. Oh, that's a chunky one. Oh, that is a chunk, that. It's wrapped up in the line. Oh, what a beaut. Let's hope I can show you this one. He's not ready to come in just now. Get in. Get in. I don't think he's going anywhere with that line wrapped around him like that. So he's kind of lassoed himself in the gob, and then it's wrapped around him, but oh, he's all right, isn't he? Ow, bitey, but a decent fish. Look at that, man. Oh, right in the eye. Lovely. Look at that. Oh, what a beaut. He's lovely, him, isn't he? See you later, pal. Hey, we'll have a few more like that. Oh, and the swivel snapped there just as we were bringing him in, so it's a good job he did lasso himself, because I don't think we would have kept a hold of him. Right, let's find another swivel in me bag, in me box of... Gosh, it's such a mess, that box, like. Right, how's this looking? I think that'll do. Oh, we're in again. Yes. It's another decent fish as well. Let's get it up and have a look at it. Oh, this is good, isn't it? This has been a good drift. Brilliant. He's not keen on coming up here. Oh, hey, that is another nice fish. Hey, they're a good stamp of fish up here today. Look at him. Brilliant, that. Brilliant. Let's get the hook out and I'll give you a look. There he is. Not as big as the last one, but big enough to put a bend in. Hey, mate, just cool your jets. We'll put you back in a second. There he is. See you, pal. Right, I'm just going to reset this drift. I'll see you at the other end. Right, so I'm going to quickly run you through my gear whilst we're heading over there. So, usual setup for me today. I've got the Dam saltwater spin, 7 foot 4 inches in 40 gram. Attached to that, I've got a Penn Spinfisher Mark 6, 3,500 size. Normally use a 2,500 size, but that's just the one I picked up again this morning. The main line is Spiderwire Stealth Smooth. That's 0.13 millimeters. Attached to that is about 3 or 4 foot of 20-pound fluorocarbon, and today we've got the 40 gram Storm Biscay Shad on there. And something else whilst we're heading over, don't forget the channel discount code at Galaxy Kayaks UK. That's OTD5 for 5% off absolutely everything. I think that code will be valid all the way through 2023 and maybe even beyond. Who knows? If you're watching this in 2025, put it in, see if it works. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you at the other end of this drift. Right. So here's the rain. If that gets on the lens, apologies, but there's not a lot I can do about that because the kayak's going to tilt into the way the wind's blowing as well. Having said that, there's not that much wind. But anyway, I've just come over quite a nice drop off. I've come quite a little bit way past it. It's marked by those buoys there. We'll drift back over that towards that little island thing, which I think might be too shallow in an hour or two because the tide's going out. So we'll drift back over that. And if we don't catch anything, I'm going to head out about a kilometre that way to the east because there's some nice rough ground out there. Come on then. Yes, get in. Brilliant. Oh, well, it was worth coming out here, wasn't it? Gosh, this feels all right. Oh, his tail's going over the line. I don't like that. But it looks a half decent fish, doesn't it? Oh, brilliant. Another absolute chunk. Gosh, look at that. What a beaut. Maybe not as big as I thought it was when it first came up, but I'm very happy to see it nonetheless. Right, let's try and work out what we can do with this hook, because it's gone in one side, out the other side. It's done all sorts of stuff there, hasn't it? Right, so if I turn that like that, get it through that bit, down there, job's a good one, and we're out. We can put him out, get my finger out of there, back to fight another day. See you later, pal. And he's off. Get in. So we're hitting that depth change now, so I would expect to start picking fish up pretty soon if we're going to. Hopefully. This whole drift's been set up for this next 100 yards, so with a bit of luck. Yes! We're in! Exactly where I thought it would take. Oh, hey. Let's get this up and have a look at it and see what it is. It's been a canny day so far, hasn't it? There we go. Look at that. Another decent codlin. Hey, they've all been a reasonable size, haven't they, today? Right, let's get this out. Let's get the hook out, I should say, and oh, don't bite us, man. If you don't bite us, I'll get you back. There he is. Ow! Wow, sharpest teeth ever. Sorry, I didn't seem very, wasn't very butch there when I was getting bit by that codlin, was I? But it was bloody sore. I'll tell you that for now. Right. Let's get back down there and get another one. Yes! That smacked it on the drop, that. We're literally in about 7 meters of water there, so not too deep at all. So that's like 21 foot maybe. So I was quite surprised to see this chap come out. Littlest one so far. There we go. There he is. Bit darker than the others. We'll pop him back. This ground's nice. I like the look of this. Yes, got that one. Had about 4 or 5 goes that before it committed. This ground looks really good. Really good. What have we got? A little codlin. Hee. Get in. Look at that. We've had a few fish out today, haven't we? If you hold still, fella, we'll get you out right in the nose. Shouldn't be too hard. Don't want to put my fingers in there after the last one cut us to bits. There you go. Oh, look at the mess he's made. Oh man, I don't know if you can see that from where you are, but that, my friend, is uncalled for. I know I've dragged him up from the bottom of the sea and that, you know, for my own pleasure, but I think that response was a little bit over the top, to be fair. Oh jeez, I'm gonna absolutely stink. Yes! Another one! Brilliant! There are plenty of fish out here today, aren't there? I'm really pleased I came. Get in. So for a new mark, we're doing quite well, aren't we? There we go. Let's put him back. Yes! Get in! Brilliant. What have we got? Not a big one. A little codlin. Well, they seem to be liking the red, don't they? As much as they liked the orange. I think he'll be alright. Yep, it was just in the gill plate rather than in the gill itself, so no blood, he'll be absolutely fine. Missed that one. We're getting hit, but we're not connecting. I'll drop this down for one more go, and then we'll... oh, flaming heck. Then we'll have a look at the lure and make sure that the hook is fine. Oh, I'm getting attacked there, and I've got a tangle in my line. I think I've got a fish on. I think I might have a... Oh, I was getting hit there when I had the blooming line in my hand. I think that's all the evidence I need to think it might be worth checking the hook, because that's... there you go. I knew there was a rabbit off somewhere. Oh my word, how on earth has it done this? That's hilarious. Right. That's, gosh, whatever it was, has put a big old hole in there. I bet you that was a wrasse, because it's absolutely savaged it. Let's have a look. Is that okay? Yeah, that's working fine. Right, let's get back down there. Yeah, I think that must have been a wrasse, because it was a savage sort of bangy take. Hook was absolutely menched, and there's a big hole in the back of the lure. So I think I'm expecting to pull a fish up soon, because I'm just going over the top of that. Well, I'm just about to go over the top of that bit of structure. It's a very slow drift. Yes! Oh no! Oh, that felt like a belter, didn't it? Oh, bloody hell. Yes! What an idiot. Oh, I think we're going to get it up anyway. Right. Let's all calm down and have a look and see what we've got. Oh, hey. Oh, what an absolute chunk that is. Oh, right, let's get it into the kayak. And we'll make absolutely sure that that's out of the sun. So you can have a look at this fella, because he is a beastie, and there's loads more down there. So we're not going to hang around too long. See you later, pal. See if I can fix this lure quickly. Yep, that's fine. Let's get back down there and see if we can grab another one. Oh, get in. Regular viewers will be aware that coolness is not something I possess. This is the submerged island I was talking about. And I'd like to fish it on the flood at some point. The only thing with Cambois is it's great that I can get launched there now, but it's not really a high water launch or land, because the waves go into the side of the concrete ramp and into the boulders at the back, so you won't get washed up the ramp, you'll get washed across it and into the horrible stuff on the other side. But I would like to fish it over high water, so I'd like to launch it sort of halfway up and then fish it on the flood, this little island, on a reasonably big tide as well. So I reckon you'd get quite a few fish just out of the current off the back of it, you know. Yes, we're in. We're in next to no water as well, yeah. So, well, I say next to no water. We're in about 20 foot of water, which for me is pretty shallow. Another codlin. Hey, there are stacks of them out here today. Not a bad one either. Hey, we're having a canny old day, aren't we? Look at that, man. Let's get that hook out. There we go. Whoop. There he is. See you later, pal. And he's off. I'm surprised this lure's still standing. It's been absolutely smacked a few times now. What an absolute cracker of a day we're having. Right, I'm going to stay on this drift then if we're still catching fish. So what I'm really liking about Cambois is long drifts with really good ground. So there's loads of depth changes. They're not all apparent on Navionics. And obviously it's my first time here, so I haven't got anything marked on the sounder. But I'm getting good sort of 40-minute drifts in, and I'm covering all the good ground. Loads of variety. So yeah, we'll definitely be coming back here, I think. So we're just going to keep fishing off the back of this little island, because I think it's going to drop off again. I'll just show you now what I saw on Navionics, which is what brought me out here, because obviously with this being new to this mark, I don't have any knowledge at all already. So there you go. So that's what I'm fishing, and I'm fishing this line along here. So if you're out, why not give it a shot, eh? Right, so it's starting to get a little bit windy as forecast, but we'll have one more of those long drifts, and we'll keep an eye on Windy, the weather app, and hopefully we won't have to go back in. But it is getting a little bit snotty, so if the wind does pick up any more, we might have to go back, because I don't really know the beach, so I don't want to be risking it, do you know what I mean? Because it might surf up. Well, I do know this beach surfs up in this wind at the other end, but I'm not sure what it's like here down at the bottom of the ramp, because it is quite sheltered, but I don't want to take for granted the fact that I'll be able to land without any problems. Oh, missed it. Damn it. Too busy gassing onto you lot. But anyway, that's the plan. One more of these nice long drifts, and we'll make a decision then. Yes, we're in. Brilliant. It's starting to get a little bit snotty out here, like, so there might not be too many more of these. There was a lot of line out because we're drifting really fast, and you have to keep paying line out if you want your lure to be near the bottom, which is where the fish are. Look at that. Another little beauty, eh? Gosh, he wanted that, didn't he? Wasn't messing around. It's in the roof of his mouth though, so we'll be able to get it out. No problems. There you go. What a beaut. See you, pal. Goodness me. Right. Get straight back down there, because I have a fancy we'll be heading in reasonably soon, unless this wind suddenly vanishes like. Let's get this tangle off. Yes! Another one! I'm just letting it drop to the bottom, and then I'm slowly winding it back up. That seems to be what's doing the trick now that we're drifting at speed. It's quite hard to jig it when your lure's a long way away from the kayak, you know. Brilliant. Gosh, how many of these have we had out today? Absolutely tons of them, isn't there? Fantastic, man. Just in the top lip as well. An easy release for that chap. See you, buddy. Oop. Right, that's it. We're going to call it a day. There's just a little bit too much east in that wind for my liking, and it's starting to kick the sea up a little bit, and I'm worried that'll surf the beach up, because it was forecast southwest south, but it's definitely a southeasterly now, so we're going to cut our losses. Can't complain though. We've had a fantastic day. We've had a load of coddling out, haven't we? We've only been out for about 3 or 4 hours as well, so I'm really pleased with that. Listen, do me a favour, would you? And subscribe to the channel. Yeah, I know I bang on about it every single week, but it really does make a massive difference to that old pesky YouTube algorithm, you know. Another thing that really helps, of course, is a thumbs up. So if you've enjoyed the video, please do give it one of those. And if you want to ask us a question, suggest a venue, just say hello, anything at all, do that in the comments section down below, because I always reply. Of course, and don't forget, you've still got your discount code at Galaxy Kayaks UK, which is OTD5 for 5% off absolutely everything. And of course, if you use that code, it does help the channel out a little bit as well. I'll catch you next time.